Tell everybody, say hey.
Hey.
Say it's Tiffany and Miguel in the kitchen. And we're with Moda Mascara. And around here, everyone has got a cough. See? Everybody's got a cough. So, cover your mouth. Around here, everybody's got a cough and stuffy noses, and the weather's changing. And over the years, I have made elderberry syrup, which is a flu and cold remedy. I've also made fire cider, but the kids don't like it. That stuff's hard to swallow. Quit. Anyways, this book right here, if you're wanting to get started into any type of herbal medicine, this is a very good beginner book by Rosemary Gladstar. And she has, like, pretty much anything in here. Miguel, calm down for just a second. Let me find the elderberry real quick. Give me just a second, guys. Might be in the back. Here we go. So basically what she does is she'll go through and talk about what the elderberry is, what it looks like, what it does for your body in here, okay? So, and elderberry, of course, is a flower and berry, and you can use both, but we're using the berry in this. It's got vitamin C, A, bioflavonoids, phenolic, I believe that's how you pronounce that, compounds, beta-carotene, iron, potassium, and phytosterols. It says do not eat raw. Don't ever pick a berry off and eat it raw. In any great quantity, as this can cause digestive upset and serious diarrhea.
Explosive.
Yes.
While you're stuck in traffic.
Right. So she has different ways to do it in here. She's got a tonic, a nutritive tonic, and she gives you exactly everything you need in there. All right. And like if you have a urinary tract infection, you can make a urinary tonic tea. All right. So the one that I'm using is the elderberry syrup, which is on the back. And it tells you exactly how to do it. And, hey, we're trying to make a film. Stop. So, after Miguel gets over his, okay, are you ready? Okay, let's wash your hands real quick. Bring your step stool over here, please. Hello, James. All right. So what we have in here is 8 cups of... Did you think you were about to drop the phone again?
Yes.
Yeah, the phone's already been in the garbage this morning, so it fell.
Play to it right there.
Yeah.
Guys.
So what you're gonna need? Tell them what they need. They need 8 cups of filtered water.
They need cups of water.
8 of them.
8 of them.
Okay. You're going to need 2 cups of dried elderberries. Now, I do not have elderberries here, so I do order this offline at a medicinal place, and I can link that down below. So these are the dried elderberries. So we're going to put 2 cups of dried elderberries in here. Oh, smell that.
Don't put my nose.
Smells good.
Don't put my nose. Why not?
I think Nene needs to shake this up.
Shake this up.
Yeah.
Shake that.
There we go.
Shake that. Shake that. Shake that.
Shake it, shake it.
Shake it. Shake it.
Shake it, shake it. All right, so here's 1 cup.
1 cup.
Okay, put it in your water. Got it?
It's still.
Then we're gonna, here, you hold it and I'll pour it. That'll make it easier. Okay, then you can just turn it over in your water there.
I want to do.
I will. Just don't drop it in the water. Hold it. Okay, so you've got 2 cups of dried elderberries. I'm gonna have to get some more of this. The second thing you're going to need is 1 cup of hibiscus flowers. Now, if you have this stuff growing in your yard, you can totally dry it out and use it. And I would recommend that. But these are hibiscus flowers here. And they smell really good. Miguel, turn your head when you're coughing like I told you. Oops. All right, put that in there. Let's add just a little bit more. There. All right. The next thing that you're going to need is rose hips. And this is rose hips here. And you're going to need, turn your head when you cough. You're going to need 1 cup of dried rose hips. And they look like this. See? They're just the inside of the actual roses. Right there. Okay? So I need 1 cup of this, Miguel.
No.
Alright, I'm going to pour this in. Okay? Get
No,
back.
no.
It's okay. Alright, so what do we have in here? We have 8 cups of filtered water. And we have 1 cup of dried hibiscus flowers. And we have 1 cup of rose hips.
Roses?
Yep.
The roses?
And they need to screw it up. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. So the rose hips are supposed to be broke before they go in there. And I completely just forgot that step. So,
Let them soak, get tender.
yeah, what I'm going to do is let them, before you put the rose hips in, make sure you crush them. If you forget, like I just did, just let them soak for a little bit. And you can go ahead and turn your oven on. Because you're going to want to bring this up to a boil. And once they get to a boil, you need to kind of pop them. Pop the rose hips on the side because they will rehydrate. But you can see how dark this is. I mean, it's very, very purple. So what you're going to do with this, once you bring it up to a boil, you're going to turn, hold on 1 second. You're going to turn it down to low and let it simmer for 1 hour with the lid on it. Okay? Once the lid is off, once that's over, you're going to remove the lid and let it sit on low still for 15 more minutes. Okay? Then we're going to take the pot from the stove, let it cool a few minutes, and while it's cooling, I'm going to strain all of this out, and that's when we're going to add our honey, because you need 1 cup of honey.
Local honey.
And this is our local honey from West Honeybees, which is right here down from us in Locus Grove. That's them right there. And we get this from the market whenever they come to the market. And this one, I do have the beeswax in it. But
honeycomb.
Yeah, the honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
I can't talk today. All right. So once we get this up to a boil, we're going to bring it and put the lid on it and let it simmer for 1 hour, and then we're going to bring you back. But I am going to show you the finished product real quick. I save, y'all know I save bottles big time. Because I don't want to go purchasing it.
Papa.
This is an old avocado oil bottle, okay?
Wow.
And then what the kids do and we do in the wintertime, or when they start doing this number, you're just, see how pretty it is? It looks like wine, like a deep mahogany wine, but it's not. Here, Miguel. But this, see, I'm done with this. We had that much of a big batch, and we just have very little left now. So,
Left that out?
yeah, try that. That's what you're making.
Is that juice?
Yes, this is what you're making here, your juice.
That's the juice.
Mm-hmm.
Drink
We'll
it.
make.
Yeah, here, drink it. And it's not bitter. When you get elderberry juice from the store, it is very hard to swallow, and it's very woodsy tasting. But this turns out really good, and kids love it. And it's good for their bodies too. Even if they are feeling good, it's best to just give them some, you know, a good dose of it. Not a whole. You don't have to give them a whole bottle. I mean, a whole. I'm thinking of Micah. You know, just enough for them to get it in their system, because it helps them in the long run to build up their immunities too. Because this has a lot of those properties in it.
Did that taste good?
Yeah.
You like
I
it?
taste the
Well, you can have it.
juice.
You can have the rest of it, honey. That's what we got it for. That's what we're
For
making it.
the juice?
And it
Don't
helps with your
spill.
cough and stuff. All right, so this has already came up to a bowl here. I can't believe I didn't crush them rose hips. I didn't even. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
It was good, huh?
Yeah. It's tough. It's the back. With my
Yeah, they're gonna have to sit for a minute. Those rose hips are really hard to kind of crush. Let me show you one. Let me grab one rose hip out of here.
a mini.
But we
last
even,
one.
like, this will be Micah's first year getting this, okay? But, excuse the mess, this is all for September. I'm in the middle of doing September too. So, just so you know, see what I was in here? So, once you crush it, you've got all these different rose hips inside of it that needs to be broken out, okay? And we'll just throw that in there. So I should have done that step, but I didn't. Let's keep our mouth covered, Miguel. All right, so it's up to a bowl, and Nene is going to
Little rascal.
Nene's gonna put the lid on it. And I'm going to put the lid on it. Don't vent the lid, because it's going to reduce down. Okay, so you're just trying to get everything incorporated. And we'll be back when we get ready to strain it. Now that James is done playing with the phone, we can finish the video. Just kidding. Anyway, so we did get them cracked up, and you can see it turns to mush. Okay? So I am going to actually double strain this, because my colander has big holes in it, and I don't want it to go through there and be in my syrup. All right. So remember, y'all, we're shooting an extra video, which is September. If y'all want to check out September, it's hosted by Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse, and that video is coming next. So that's what y'all see in the background. I gotta squeeze that down. So you can see that these flowers and the rose hips and the elderberry hold juice. So when you
You're doing a fine job.
Oh boy, could you hand me that spoon without spilling the honey? Okay. All right, so what you can see here is there's a lot of juice in there. So whenever you do this without spilling it,
Be careful, honey.
you're going to go in here and press this down. And you could do it in a cheesecloth. You'd have a pink cheesecloth when you got done, but that's okay. So you just want to get all the juice out of this and put it back into your pot, all right? So when I get done with this, I'll bring you back and show you the very last step. Well, almost the last step. So we'll be back.
Rolling.
There's Mr. Micah. He's not been feeling good. He's having some belly problems. All right, so I strained everything out, and I've got it in a smaller pot. And what I did was, I didn't have enough of the honey in my bottle. So I took the honey from the West honeybees and just kind of pressed out the honeybee wax to get it to a full cup.
Cold.
The cone.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just want to tell y'all something. The name of the company is called West Honeybees. They're here in Locus Grove, which is right around from us. But she hand spins this honey. It's very fascinating to talk to her, so y'all should look them up. So what we're doing next is exactly 1 cup. This is still warm, and I do have it on low right this second. And we're just gonna whisk it in here so that it melts. There's a little bit of the comb falling in there, but I think it's gonna melt. If not, it's gonna be fine. It's totally natural. And you just want to incorporate the honey into the elderberry juice. And this is gonna make the elderberry syrup. I'm gonna get the last of the honey out of here.
You didn't spray it?
No, because it's medicinal. I didn't spray this one. Normally I'll spray my things if I'm baking, but, and then I'm just gonna kind of get my honey off my spatula here and get this incorporated. It doesn't have to cook any longer once you get your honey mixed in there. You can turn it off and just let it sit. Once it comes down to room temperature, y'all can put it into a, like I did, an olive oil jar. I mean, an avocado jar. If you have jars like this, you could put it in there. Or you could put it flat out, put it in a mason jar if you want to with a lid on it. It needs to be in the refrigerator and it will last a year. And like me and Miguel showed you earlier, it's just a shot of it. You know, it could be a 1 ounce shot or a 2 ounce shot of it. And you can take it all year long. It's not for, it's for whenever you get sick, but you really want to keep it on hand at all times. And remember, y'all, if y'all want to get any type into medicinal herbs, this is a beginner's guide. And you can get it on Amazon. I think it's like $12 or $13. And it's by Rosemary Gladstar. And once you go through this book, she's got a second and a third. Once you get a handle on it to where, you know, you feel comfortable going to the next level. So once this gets done, we'll package it up in the jar and we'll put it in the refrigerator and use it until next year. And this lasts 1 year for us, and we have 9 people here. Okay? So it's just about a shot of it. All right? So that's it. Yes. You want to mix it? I am going to also be making a cough syrup soon and a golden milk from scratch, which is really good in the winter, especially when like your joints and your hands get tight. I drink that golden milk. And then the cough syrup is made with ginger and turmeric. So that'll be, hopefully this week I can get those done and get them loaded up, because the weather's changing fast and people are getting sick. So these are good recipes to have on hand.
And the children are going back to school.
Yeah, the kids are back in school and it's just like boom, everybody's got a cough. So just make sure you have in your arsenal different things to help keep you and your family healthy. And make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any suggestions or want to see something else, and let me know. Y'all have a good day.